New to fingerstyle, I got the perfect song for you. Today we're going to learn how to play Blowin' in the Wind in the fingerstyle, meaning you play the chords and the melody at the same time. We're going to put all the tabs on the screen, walk you through nice and slow so you can play it perfectly. If you want printable tabs for this lesson and all our lessons, you can get them by becoming a Patreon. You'll see links in the notes. New guitar every Monday. Hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Grab that guitar, follow me on in. Let's break it down. All right, our first 6 measures sound like this. Okay, if you're not familiar with Travis picking, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to a video right here. You don't need to watch that first, but if you do, it will help. So if you feel a little frustrated, maybe check that out. The first thing we want to do is look at the bass groove for these 3 chords. There's a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord. Over the G, we're going to be playing the E string and the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm getting my palm between the sound hole and the bridge here to give it that muted sound. That's the G and the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the C, I'm going to play the E string, the A string and the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were more advanced, you could actually alternate and even get the E string involved, but this is geared towards the very first fingerstyle piece for you players out there. Over the over the D chord, we're going to play the same strings but reverse order, D and then A. So practice each one of those. G, C, D. Okay, when you feel good there, let's go ahead and play through these. We're going to start off, we're going to fret our middle finger, 3rd fret of the E string, and our ring finger, 3rd fret of the B. And the first measure sounds like this. We're going to pluck that B string on the 1, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we switch to the C. Now, with this high E and your index finger fretting the 1st fret of the B string, sometimes this finger will lay flat and mute that string, and you get this sound. You don't want that. You want to come straight down on the chord. Having said that, if that's really tricky for you, we're not actually playing the B string here right away, so you can fret just the 3rd fret of the A and the 2nd fret of the D. If you want to at first, okay? Now, we're going to go here, pluck that open E, 2nd beat, again on the 3rd beat, and then you're either going to get your pinky down here on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then if you want to here, you can switch to the ring finger or keep your pinky down as we go to the D, and you'll lift up your middle finger and play the open D string with the 3rd fret. And that's the man. So the first 2 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the D, you're going to have your pinky down there. Drop down 2nd beat, grab the bass. Lift your pinky up, open B, open D. Then I'm going to use my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G here. Then I'm going to go to the G string, and I'm going to get my ring finger there again. So the 3rd measure would be, start with your pinky there. Start like you're going to land on it. Now with my ring finger here, when I get to this last measure of the G, I'm going to actually switch. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to get in position with my middle finger so I can get my ring finger here. That's more comfortable than my pinky. So the 4th measure would be 5th measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similar to the first, just a little less melody. And then the 6th measure is something we haven't seen so far. It sounds like this. You'll see the bass goes. it's a walking bass move. So we're going to play with the open E, grab the 2nd fret, and then we're going to index finger, 2nd fret of the A, ring finger, 3rd fret. Then lift that up, index finger, 1st fret, open A, on your way back to this familiar G. Oops, with the ring finger there. It's got a cool sound to it. So just that C, just that very last measure. Okay, so these 6 together, we get next 6 come up. We're going to start off. First measure, just melody there on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, same 3rd fret, but only on the 3rd and 4th beat. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next measure is like the very first measure. So those first 3, easy peasy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we see our C is also the same that we've seen so far. And then the D is the same as well. We're just the G is a little different because now here on the G, the melody is going to be the B note instead of the D note. So that very last measure of the G is, start off on the G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these 6 measures. Perfect. Next 6. First one, we have melody on the 1st beat and the 4th beat. A good idea if you're struggling would be to just go through the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get comfortable with it. First measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second measure sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we're not doing the walk down because we're not going to the G. We're going to go to the D. So what we do here is we play the open E and the C, 2nd fret, and I just normally fret the C. So I'm going to lift my index finger up because the melody's B. 3, 4, 1. And what I do here is 3, 4. On that 4th beat, open B with this E. Then I drop my middle finger down a string. And then I pinch those 2 middle. Sand, right? Sand. For she sleeps in the sand. So the first 3 measures so far would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Lots of open A's and D's there. 4th measure, open D, open A, then fret the 3rd fret with your ring finger. Pinch the open D in the 3rd fret. Open A, yes, and how. And then just come down with your middle finger under the 3rd fret of the E. Now you got your G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, do, do. And that's the same as the very first measure of the song. How many times? And then here, after this C, it's going to the D again, so we're not going to do the walk down. Open E, 2nd fret, open E, 2nd and 3rd fret, use your pinky. And the next measure you're going to go to, lift all that up, and play the open D with the 3rd fret. So these 6 measures would sound like this. All right, Next 6. We start off with the pinky and the open D. Play it again with the open A. Then it's open B, D, middle finger on the G string, open A string. Then we're gonna just keep that middle finger all the way down to the E, play the open G. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that will be the walk down. And this is going into the chorus, right? So this is the last bit of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, bam. Nothing really new there. It's just kind of a different order. After about the first 8 measures of this song, you've seen basically what you're going to see. Just the order kind of mixes up a little bit. So one more time, these up to speed. Then we're going to play open G in the 3rd fret, and now we're into the chorus. So we start off. C here is our melody. Pluck, bass, no melody on the 2nd beat. Then again on the 3. Then the 4th, lift up your index finger and play the 2nd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then you're gonna get that middle finger down to the 2nd fret of the G string and pinch thumb on the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, melody right there. To a G, and the melody here is B, 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 2nd fret of the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're fretting this with your ring finger, you'll use your middle finger. If you're fretting with your middle finger, you're going to use your index finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to a C and play that G string open. 1. And then again on the 4th beat. Wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing wind. Now, this next C measure here is the same as the first, with the melody being C, C, B. Then you're going to drop that finger down, 2nd fret of the G again, pluck the middle 2, you're going to play it again, then both of them open. And the only time you're going to see this F sharp in the whole song, right here, 4th fret of the D string, but you're going to play it with an open A. And then where this goes is the last melody note. You're going to fret the 2nd fret here and play it with the open G. And that will finish what comes up. So just remember that. That's not on the tabs. Here with an open G. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're back into the top of the next verse. Okay, so let's play through this whole part without counting it so you can see what that looks like. And I'm just going to continue on to the next little piece up here, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just be in the next verse. So that's the whole tune. Let's take it from the top and put the whole thing together. Whole thing from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you just strum a G, and that's how you finish it, or you go back to the top of the verse. If you made it this far, that means you got your very first fingerstyle guitar composition. That's great. This one has a little bumping bass line, doom, 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 for Travis picking. If you're not into that, or you just want to see some other fingerstyle type lessons, go ahead and check out the playlist we got right here, all right? Okay, I'll catch you next Monday for next guitar. Check out those playlists. Keep on learning. Become a Patreon. Get tabs, and I'll catch you soon. If you want one-on-one lessons too, remember to check those descriptions in the in the YouTube video and rock them out. All right, until next time, have a lovely day. Life's good. See you soon.